Right.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to For the Culture Podcast, for the motherfucking broadcast. It's your boy, Trey Ski. Got my guys, Drew in the building, my guy, Monet.
Yo.
You feel me? Oh, you see we fly, though. We fly. Monet ain't got
I missed out on
Yeah,
right
Monet ain't get the
You
memo.
you still got your vibes on. What's that? Living out your dreams.
This old pieces,
Still
man.
showing
Velour
the
pieces,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Old pieces,
Living
man.
out your dreams for the culture vibes, you
you know
feel
what
me?
I'm
You know
saying?
what's going on, son. Yeah, it's been a minute, though. You know what I'm saying? Niggas definitely was
been
in the
in the
group chat
buck,
like,
and,
yo, niggas don't do the podcast no more?
Yeah,
Niggas don't do the podcast no more?
Yo, we still here, man.
Niggas
Nah,
been chefing up this merch situation, trying to get this shit rolling. And
Yeah,
rocking.
yo. Shout out to every motherfucker body been copping up on they motherfucker
Big
for the
facts.
culture merch.
For sure.
facts.
Feel me?
Appreciate
Like,
the love.
Niggas'
For
mamas
sure,
been
for sure.
hitting niggas, all the aunties, cousins, you know
Not
what
the
I'm saying?
aunties.
All the
For real,
co-workers,
though.
everybody, for sure.
Shout out to them, but we got a goddamn moment of silence for my nigga.
My
Oh,
boy,
yeah,
Nip.
my boy Nipsey, for sure.
Feel me?
Yeah, man. My boy, Nip.
Yeah, yo.
That shit just crazy, man. Every time that shit fucked me up, man.
It's so crazy with the Nipsey situation, cause like when the joint happened, I feel like I start calling people, like I was just talking to my niggas that I know fuck with Nip and shit, and like everybody was like, yo, like they felt like they lost like one of
It
their
feel like you
homeboys.
lost your. It feel like you
or
lost
like a
a
role
close
model
friend
type
or a
thing.
brother. Like niggas just that shit just crazy. But
Niggas like that though, I feel like. I mean, I feel kind of two ways about it, and it's like, and I've been like contemplating back and forth over both of them, but it's like, niggas like that supposed to be protected.
Yeah,
I feel like by all costs, and by what I mean by that too is like they gotta feel like they gotta know that they gotta protect themselves as well too.
was you the one that sent me the joint that said was talk about how we failed Nipsey? Like it might have been my brother. He sent me a joint like where he was talking about like the realest shit. I think he was talking about Pusha T tweet.
Yeah.
And Pusha T tweet basically was talking about how like we as a people, like black people, we failed Nipsey. So it kind of tie into like what you saying. Like
Sure,
if
like,
you
niggas
know
like
it's
that,
a nigga out here that's got
that's
this,
willing to sacrifice it and make this shit better, cause it ain't too many people that's gonna come around. Like, all right, you see, you got your Malcolm X, your Martin Luther
Yeah.
Kings, your Tupac.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They all
Yeah.
sacrifice themselves for a bigger cause, and it's like when you see another one in the flesh, it's like, yo, you protect that, and it's also too like, I don't know, that shit just crazy, man. Rest in peace, Nip, man. I don't even like that
it's
shit.
sad, yo, cause like
Cause it's like you don't want to speculate, you know, you don't want to say like what should have been done. Like you can all, everybody can say, oh, he should have been.
had
had
security,
security, like,
and all that
Bro,
shit.
you can
yeah.
do all that speculating, bro, but nigga, life moves so fast, man. It's like, and nah, I mean, that shit just wild, man.
the man ain't called neighborhood Nip for no
That shit
reason.
wild,
Man. The
yeah.
man
That shit
was
crazy.
really like showing love to the janitor, to the electric man. Like, so you got, I kind of understand people saying he needs security, but that's people outside looking in. Like, bro was really in the community. Like, I'm doing shit for the community. I'm trying to buy back the community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make the community a better place. Like, he was really on some shit. And then they were saying the next day he was supposed to be going to talk to LAPD about gang violence and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
ways to, you know, to help out. So I understand people saying like, oh, we needed to do this, but it was just, it's crazy how life could just be over that fast, bro.
I
You
feel
know
it,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
And the
Sure.
wildest part is, like you said, like I definitely don't fuck with all this shit. Like people saying, "Yo, I coulda, if he woulda did this or he woulda did that or
Right.
whatever." Like we gotta start taking accountability. Like the people that like fuck with Nip and everybody who posts him and everything like that. Like you gotta make sure a nigga like that is safeguarded at all times. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
even
But
kind of.
see, the thing with that too, and I ain't mean to cut you off, but like, I feel what you're saying, like you were saying what I was saying, like we gotta make sure they protected. But it's like, do you live your life scared? Do you not? Like I was just watching
That's
this
what I'm
marathon
saying. He
interview,
neighborhood
like,
Nip.
But see, I was watching this marathon interview, and he was like, when his brother got home, he was like, he wanted to get a shot back there. He was like, he asked his brother, like, you sure you want to still fuck around in the same spot when we about to blow up with this music shit? His brother's like, it's important to finish what you started. But looking at it, it's like, we know the cycle of it, like what Boosie said, 9 times out of 10, niggas get smoked in their own city.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you help from afar, or do you like what do you do?
I feel like, honest to goodness, yo, like you know, it's all a roll of the dice. So
Yeah.
it ain't no
You gotta just
blueprint.
live
It
your
ain't no
shit.
blueprint
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
yo, do this, and a nigga won't try you, or a nigga won't try and do something to you, or whatever. Cause like you could be loved by a million motherfuckers, and then one motherfucker don't fuck
Fact,
with you,
man. Take
and
you
that
out
be the nigga
game.
that'll try and take you out
Yeah.
or take your people out or something. So like, I felt like a lot of shit he was doing the right way, but like I said, it's still like that luck of the dice. Like his brother run the store. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't run the store, and then they telling them too, like they breaking out the news saying that, you know what I'm saying, the only reason why he was up at the store was one of his partners got out of jail and shit. He was trying to like get him you know what I'm saying, get him right and shit with clothes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but see, that's I feel like that's speculation too, because you Nip, bro. You can make that phone call, yo, homie, ready to come through.
Yeah. But at the same time, like he human too, though. Like
he don't seem like the type to I'm gonna send somebody to do that.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna come pull out.
Yeah, I'm genuine.
Have you seen the video with the
I'm just saying like how you could look at it like it's almost like you said, a million motherfuckers could love you and that one person could take you out, bro. So how do you protect like yourself from that one individual when you change it so much and it's like?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: the number one way to protect yourself is to not be there. You know what I'm saying? Because
but then that's what I'm saying. They probably look at you like that's why.
But
like,
my thing is, I look at it like this:
his legacy wouldn't be the same.
Say you from your hood, right, and then you go and put a gym in your hood. You know what I'm saying? Build like a fitness community center or something. That don't mean, nigga, you got to be at the fitness community center, nigga. That shit say Dro Community Center. That's your contribution to your hood. Or you build a playground or something like that. Like,
but like I feel what you're saying too. His legacy probably wouldn't be as strong.
Yeah, legacy. Jay-Z did a whole bunch of shit for Brooklyn. You don't hear people in Brooklyn talk about Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't put parks and community centers and pay for people to open up shit. And nobody's around Brooklyn like, yeah, this nigga Jay-Z is doing everything for the community.
But see,
Nipsey Hussle actually doing it for the community and at the same time letting people know like you can do this, do that, but you can still focus on helping the community as a person instead of like he's actually helping the community with himself. Like he not letting his money help the community. He's letting Nipsey Hussle help the community. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? That's bringing a bigger impact. And a lot of people saying like, damn, Nipsey, this you know, that they feel bad, and I feel bad too. But I feel like this was kind of a eye opener for a lot of people to show.
That was his purpose.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. A lot of niggas like that's like we got to learn how to move.
I ain't saying it was his purpose to go out like that, but to
spread this
powerful
this
as
word.
It was, you know?
It was almost like a sacrifice for all people.
Yeah, it's
sure.
sad that it had to take. Like I think YG said it best. It's like everybody realized how great you was, bro. But I knew it all along. Like it's sad that it took, you know, for him to be gone to realize like how many people felt that way about him. Like,
but you know what? I feel like I'm gonna compare this to like the XXX Tentacion cat that passed away. Like him when XX passed away, it was almost like he passed away and then people start kind of like you seen people coming up and promoting the nigga shit.
You don't really realize
that you ain't know.
Yeah.
But like with Nipsey, Nipsey was getting that light. Like
and he had pictures with everybody.
Bro, he was getting that light. Like the nigga just got nominated for a Grammy, and then for him to have the content that he got and to get nominated, like the world was starting to recognize his talent.
It's crazy too, because if you go back and listen, and I was listening to Victory Lap. Like that's probably my favorite Nipsey album. I was listening to that shit before he died, but like if you go back and listen to it now, it's kind of like he was speaking mad shit.
It's
like,
weird listening to it.
Wild.
That shit is crazy listening
like,
to it.
The title was Victory Lap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this your last lap type shit. Like,
and it's like
you won.
The cover of the joint look like
that shit is crazy, bro. Like,
you peep the cover though, like how he kicked back in the car, like it just looked like a goodbye type shit. Like it's an all black. He got on the cap. It's just everything is just so crazy.
Well,
but rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Nip, yo.
Rest in peace.
What
Nip,
motivated me most with Nip, bro, was just him going back and like in his videos, them being able to go back and really talk to people.
Growth, bro.
Talk to the people that was around him. Like, yeah, you know, I met Nip this time, and it wasn't just people who like knew him from back in the day, or some people who just met him. Like, yo, you know, I met Nip 3 years ago. Whatever, he helped me out. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And like. Stuff like that show like people character. You feel me? And like he ain't even around in the video and shit. Like these niggas could go and be like, yeah, that nigga Nip.
That nigga
whack,
name
you know
was flawless though, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody, I don't know, everybody do dirt, but you know, like when you're good, when you know that many people speak positive on your name, like you gotta respect that. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way you could be a fool to try to go against that either, you know. But that like you were saying too, the main thing that I respect from him, bro, is just the look back on like how he documented his growth, bro. Like you can catch him like
that's a fact.
Like even on just that last marathon with the store shit opening DVD shit he put out, like he's just explaining the shit he went through in that parking lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that shit is
why
wild,
he bought
bro.
the store and
that's
came
wild,
back.
Bro. I think they bought the lot. I think they own the lot now.
Yeah, because he was talking about how
so they just got the whole lot. I think some shit like that. I could be mistaken. Don't quote me, but
and I think with another thing that this Nipsey Hussle thing is bringing about is.
Oh wait, hold on, one second.
Okay.
Why look like your joint not even working type shit?
Alright, so
It is. Say something real quick. That's good, bro. All right.
One of the biggest things
that shit too.
that threw me off was like with like I think the Nipsey Hussle death exposed like a lot of like shit that's going on in people right now. Like it was a lot of people doing shit that I ain't really fuck with. Like it was people recording Nipsey while he was dead on the ground. It was people who was recording London in the hospital crying like, oh my God, that's London
like,
crying like, duh, nigga, you feel me?
What
so
she
like,
supposed to be doing?
Yeah, like
niggas do
like
anything
that, like,
for fucking clickbait.
It
That
used
shit
to
is
be
pathetic.
back in the day, bro. Somebody see you crying, they offer you a tissue or something. Like now, somebody see
Niggas
you crying,
are pulling.
they just
You
put
seen
a
this shit
camera phone
when?
out.
Did you see when Kodak pulled his fucking phone out and went live when the motherfuckers had a car accident?
Nah, I ain't
It was some people who had the car was flipped over. Kodak was on his phone on live, like in the people's face, like, and they like call the cops, and he like, man, I ain't calling them crackers.
I ain't see that, but we ain't talking. That's a different.
But still along the same lines though. Like you just can't. You gotta know like when to play that internet shit.
That's that young nigga
that shit. Crazy.
Man, I just feel like that shit. People open the door for that because now it's like. You know what I was talking about to someone? I feel it's so fucked up because I think Lauren London, I don't know, but like she could have found this shit out through the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you imagine just being at home, like everyone
just going
everyone
off.
knows, like if some shit happened in the industry, like from everyone having industry people, like we know if some shit happened and you chilling with a person from the industry, their phone is going crazy.
Yeah.
And then niggas is just like, what the fuck? They look at they shit, they just text messages, Instagram, Twitter, you feel what I'm saying? Google alerts. And them niggas find out some wild shit or some tabloids. Like, she looking at her phone and seeing Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying, in the hospital videos and shit like that.
That's a fact. And what's sick, bro, is that, like, people think, like, I seen people who was thinking, like, they was paying their respects, but they was, at the same time, they was, like, posting videos of the nigga, like, getting smoked. Like, even if you posting, like the video of like the surveillance when the shit like oh yeah, that's Nipsey Fall of the Great. Like yo, like what if that was somebody who you fuck with that was out here, bro, and they got murdered and they a popular notable figure or whatever, and now everybody just posting their death before you even like you said, and say she got notified about the shit from the internet. And then you looking at the fucking video of the nigga fucking bleeding out on the ground, my nigga. Like
that shit'll give you PTSD,
yo,
bro.
Like that shit'll make you like
hate.
That shit'll make you like hate people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like a lot of people don't realize like the power. And the thing is the power of the social media, because 9 times out of 10, the person with their phone out is a nobody, but they like making this huge difference on somebody who is somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was you that said that shit the other day, man. The news ain't got shit on social media.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah,
I ain't went to the news for like breaking news on something.
The social media gonna break it for sure.
Yeah, Shade Room, TMZ, all that. But that is a segue into like the other shit we was talking about. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Nip for sure. But like, they was talking about like they had the fake story with Jay-Z donating the $15 million to Nipsey Hussle kids, a trust fund. Like we gotta start like checking these news sources, my nigga, because like they keep getting away with like murder. Like people don't understand like how you was showing me shit with Big U. Like people can make up these stories and then
run
like,
with that shit.
The right person retweet it, or a Shade Room get it, or TMZ get it, and it's like, well, I will say TMZ, they be trying to like source their shit out. TMZ be trying to like make sure they got some of the facts.
I be seeing a lot of celebrities blacking on TMZ like. Because niggas be saying y'all putting out a bunch of fake news, but then you don't know, is it fake news or you just caught? Like, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of niggas don't be fucking with TMZ, but I feel like TMZ is probably like the most accurate media platform right now for information. Like it's for quick information, because you got to realize when it's a story out here, it takes so much time. Do you know how like if you see the $15 million, right? Yeah. If you see, all right, it's a story out here, Hove, $15 million Nipsey Trust Fund. Do you know how long it's gonna take you to get in contact with Hove people or somebody around Hove to stamp whether the story is valid or not?
Yeah, that's true.
So like, meanwhile, you see all these other media platforms posting the shit. You like, shit, it's true. You feel me? Like it's true. Like people start posting it, everybody start posting it. So it's like we gotta put the media on the forefront, bro, just to the point where it's like they just not out here making fake shit.
Oh, you gotta just do your research too before you run with that shit too as well, though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you said, you know what's what's the verified sources for real,
right,
almost.
Right,
so if it ain't really, I don't know. That's why I kind of just hold my horses and stay in my bubble on a lot of shit, cause it's so everything speculation, bro. I could sit in the crib and write up some shit and put that shit out, and I get 10 12, 20 retweets, now my shit might go viral or something. Well, don't let it halfway sound good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
But
is
see,
true.
I will tell you this too, though.
You gotta think about
on the
it.
flip
You
side
gotta
of the
think
coin,
about
bro.
it. And when you might see it on Instagram, that shit probably already didn't hit Twitter, Facebook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like you never know where it started at. So it's like
Right.
everything be speculative.
And see, but the crazy part about it is when they work on the flip side. So like, I remember seeing with Cuz who they saying killed Nipsey. I remember seeing like one of the original photos on the Instagram. Like, oh damn, but I brushed it off like you how you said like, oh nah, this ain't credible or whatever. Nigga, an hour go by, nigga TMZ
Boy.
posted
Hey,
nigga Eric
sometimes-
Holder, Shitty Lope.
Sometimes they be right.
Yeah, and see,
Sometimes
that's
they
the
be
thing.
right,
I
but
feel
you gotta
like, I feel
hold
like
your
the
horses.
media outlets.
Yeah.
You gotta hold your everybody.
That's the
Hey,
thing.
somebody said it first. Somebody said it best. Everybody want to be first, like Denzel.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
want to put something
That's
out
a fact.
first. Put something out
Yeah.
first. Just hold your horses. Like, yeah, shit
Yeah.
gonna bubble in the air. What they call it? The streets gonna talk.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? Until
Yeah.
they get that right, you know what I'm saying? Just hold your horses.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Cause there's always gonna be three sides to the story. His side, your side, and the truth, man. That's
That's a
how
fact.
it go. Like always, like so. I don't know, man. But it's kind of like I feel what you're saying too. Like, would the media platforms need to be verified or something? Like what? Like how you feel like it need to be? Like do
It's
they
like
need to
it's
check?
like
We need to
you
hold
know
them
what? You
accountable
know what it
for
is?
wrong,
You know what it
for
is?
wrong news. I
Let
feel
them do
like.
what they do right now. But like you said, when it's a fake story like this Jay-Z story or whatever, right?
Mhm.
They need to go and the
Find
same
out
way
who
they
did
put
it,
all
yeah.
that energy into finding all this other shit. Find out who the fuck made the articles and shit.
But what is
and
that
bring
gonna
them niggas to the
benefit?
forefront.
What is that gonna benefit?
So them
for
niggas
It's
them?
stop
the
making
same
articles,
benefit that
nigga.
motherfuckers get for having to apologize for
But what
all
I'm
they
saying
Because you
is
got
though-
people
like
like Black Sports Online. They make their whole shit off of sensationalized shit. You feel me? Like they whole shit be like, oh yeah, you
Yeah.
know, da 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 da. It looked
No,
like
I'm just saying, like, as far as like, all right, we know the problem, and the solution would be to hold them accountable. But we're talking about pinning down, using money and resources, to find who made a post. Like, what's gonna be gained from that? That's just money spent. That's how the people. I'm just looking at it from like how the higher up would look at it.
I'm
what the
saying
figure is.
because at the end of the day, we using it's not like a lot of resources because you got so many people, right? When we dealing with social media and shit, like the world is here. So like it's easy if you post and you looking for this nigga like, yo, who made this article? You feel me? Like Twitter do your job type shit. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
They trying to put
They
the people
gonna
to-
find that shit on them because that's what they doing, bro. And if you expose
So
them people,
you saying the internet helping the cops?
well,
I won't even say the
I don't
cops.
know,
Yeah,
bro.
I-
Because when the internet put that picture out of Cuz,
that was some police shit.
I'm just saying, man.
That was some police shit. That was some police
that's a
shit.
big. That's a
But
big
I
tip.
will. I seen a lot of
Yeah.
niggas. I seen a
Big
lot of
tip,
niggas
man.
going against the grain and against the what.
Because I'm saying with this
don't-
too. I mean it by this too. That's a big tip with camera footage.
I'm just saying.
feel what I'm saying?
false
So you got the picture of
information.
him-
Period, though.
bro.
False
And it's a lot of
information,
niggas
period,
speaking
niggas
on
just
this
need to
shit. And cuz just got charged with murder. It's niggas out here that's on the news like, yo, this what happened. This how it went down. Da 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 da.
Real
Yeah.
niggas trying to make sure. I told you he got bond though. Didn't it? Somebody gonna pay
He
Seven.
that.
got $7 million
million.
bond.
What's
$7
$700,000 to the bail bonds? Somebody gonna piece up and nigga said
It
anonymous bail. Nigga gonna wake him up at 4 a.m. You good?
Anonymous bail
Time to go.
Mm.
for a shitty loke.
Nigga ain't gonna want to leave that bitch.
Mm.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a ticket on your head though, man.
Yeah, it's scary. It's
sure.
scary. But yeah, man, it's wild, bro. Like all the fake shit, all the sensationalized stories,
All
and
the
all
cap.
that shit. Wait,
man.
I've been seeing everybody want to do an interview about Nip, and then my thing with these rap niggas, like everybody just has such a good relationship. Why you ain't doing no music with Cuz? Why you ain't trying, like, you know what I'm saying, collaborate with the nigga? Like, of course niggas like YG, all the official niggas that like really is in tune with him. I feel y'all
They
like,
said Nip take forever to do his verses, man.
yeah, I feel it.
I did see
it.
it. John nigga said Nip.
I'm talking Mustard said it, YG said it.
Yeah, I see.
everybody
Shout out to
said
Redhead. I
that
see
shit,
Redhead had him in there like
yeah,
he
for
ready.
sure, Red be
He
working.
was
for
working
sure.
though, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he was trying to get that money, you know what I'm saying?
That was a feature that you know what I
For
mean.
sure, for sure. Yeah, that
But-
shit's sad though, man. That shit's sad, and I feel like
Yeah,
that shit. Niggas was saying that's the biggest death in hip hop since Tupac and Big, man.
for sure.
I can feel it.
And I
For
and I
sure.
was young when that happened, but like
I heard
Yeah.
Dave say that. I felt him on that. He was
Yeah,
like,
I
"Yo, I
felt
was
that.
young
I was
with
young
Tupac
when
and
they
Big, but
died,
like this,
but
I feel this nigga like."
Yeah,
I
that's
felt
this
like
nigga one of us.
like I knew Nip for real. Though. It's
Yeah.
almost like I looked at it as in the sense of like damn, everybody ain't nobody perfect, and it's kind of like it almost like I ain't gonna say made me lose hope for a second, but it's like, God
scary.
damn, do you
That
just
shit's
be
scary, man.
don't worry
It's
about
an
being a
evil
good
world we
nigga
live in.
and just make sure you good and like you know
That
what I'm saying?
shit's
Like
scary,
what do you
man.
do? Like is
That
there
shit's
any
scary.
hope to actually try to change this shit and do right and actually like is there any hope? Like that's the point I was at with it, like, cause I know I'm gonna be successful and I know I'm gonna wanna come back to my city and show love,
Yeah.
but it's like, do I? Like, do I like be on the front line with it type shit? Like I know I'm gonna do that shit out the kindness of my heart, but like to actually be on the front line with it for a nigga to act like they fuck with you and then take you out. Like,
Yeah.
is it worth it? Like
I'm
that's
not gonna
almost
say-
the point. That's
Yeah.
the point where I was at with it in my mind. Like, god damn, bro, if they
You could
like,
do everything right and still
come
get
on,
scratched
bro.
off.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
I don't
That's a
think
fact.
I don't
Come on,
I don't
man.
feel like it's worth it, but at the same time, I do feel like if Nip could do everything all over again, I'm pretty sure he'll do the same
He'll do the
exact
same,
shit.
for sure.
You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I
For
think
sure.
a lot of people shouldn't feel like, damn, Nip, this happened to Nip because he was a good person, so I ain't gonna be a good person. I feel like his message to people was, be genuine. Like,
Yeah.
don't allow
in
this
your
heart
heart,
to
for sure.
discourage you.
And that's
from,
the
from
point
being
that I was
something else.
trying to like get. Do we let that deter us and make us afraid because of one fuck nigga that did some bullshit?
Hell no. Just
You
like
know what I'm saying?
y'all
Yeah,
know
nah.
the story
You know what I'm
about Bob Marley when he got shot.
But it's like it's not
Nah.
one fuck nigga because it happens. Like Jam Master Jay got killed in the city. Lil Snoop.
XXX Tentacion,
like, bro, just keep
Jimmy
going,
Wapo.
Yeah,
man.
that's
Like,
Let's
you
go
know what I'm saying?
on.
So it's like,
Young
it-
Greatness.
It ain't one nigga. It's like this is a repeated cycle of things that happen. So it's like, what do we do? Like
I
how
say-
you? But and it's like how could you like me as looking like this? Like I want to help my people as a whole, but how could I say I could sacrifice myself for? And I got family that actually need me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not on the same page. Like how? So it's like when you got people that's willing to do that, bro. You gotta make sure you protect people like that.
Yeah,
That's
for
just
sure.
how I feel.
And that's what I said. I think
For sure.
another good lesson to take away from it is like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Definitely build your neighborhood up, man. But you just gotta like really watch how you move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Nip could have easily put that store on Melrose.
or Nip could have easily
You feel
just-
me? Easily had. I could see that
Yeah.
store on Melrose Avenue.
And that don't mean that
Easily.
that the situation
feel what I'm
still wouldn't
saying?
happen, because you look at niggas like
Yeah.
Dolph get shot
sure.
on Sunset.
For sure.
You feel me? Like that it can happen, but it's just the fact of, you know what I'm saying, you
Man, them boy
playing
boys
risk to
probably
reward.
pull up right, cuz knew they probably post right there, pull up, smoke, chop it up. That shit whack, man.
Listen, man,
you
all
gotta-
I know is rest in peace, Nip,
Rest in
man.
peace,
It's all
Nip.
love,
Rest in
man.
peace, Nip, again.
you gotta
bro.
live your life though, man. That's the one thing I can say, man.
Nigga was
Just-
definitely loved though, for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely
sure.
love.
Nigga was definitely
Hey,
loved.
look, I feel how y'all feel about a lot of these young rappers though that don't have direction. Like I feel like Nip being in the game so long, he was able.
Yeah.
He came in with direction. Like he came in with a strong mind. Like, do y'all feel like rappers should kind of be held to certain contracts, or they need people to be around them, or mentors, or like pretty much how important is a mentor to a young rapper?
A mentor is important to a young anybody.
But like, do you
You
feel
feel
like
what I'm
young
saying?
rappers they need a mentor? Me personally, I feel like
I
someone
feel like they need one. They don't
Yeah,
want one.
I feel like everybody that's young and trying to be successful, you need somebody, a positive figure to kind of like guide you and kind of even if he don't really help you in the fact of giving you nothing, just kind of like pull you back in when you're going wrong. So to say like just a rapper, like like I would say them especially because they coming into all this money and like
I
people
think
say
that's
money
what's
don't
fucking them up.
money just
Yeah, that's
money,
definitely a gift and a
money
curse.
makes you who you are.
Mhm.
Like money just makes you more the person who you are. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
so who you are, like you might like nice things and like joys and shit, but when you get money, you gonna start getting the real nice things because
Yeah.
that's just what you desire. If you chill with no money, 9 times out of 10, you probably ain't gonna be as loud when you get money.
I'm gonna say this though, like, but with some people, like I definitely feel you. Money like enhances the person who you already
For
are.
sure.
But I feel like with some people, it's about what you was doing before you had the money. So like, if you got somebody who like been around things, that been around money, or been around people who got money, then they might move a little different versus somebody who, like, a person like maybe let's say a Kodak, right?
Right.
Versus like let's say a Diggy Simmons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I feel
So,
like.
so Kodak, he might need that mentor where it's like a Master P or like
Mhm.
a nigga who done did some shit in the street. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like once he got money, he went from nigga eating goddamn rice and beans every day, goddamn it, to now this nigga up 3, 5, 10 million. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
And
ain't
he's
nothing
still
wrong with the
trying to-
rice and beans, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it, but every day, goddamn.
Hey,
Every day,
shout
goddamn.
out to my Boricuas, eat rice and beans
So,
every day.
I ain't gonna lie, I
Yeah.
eat rice probably 4 times a week.
I like rice
I could
too.
eat
I
rice
like
and
rice
beans
too. I
every
like
day.
rice too.
I
But
eat
that
rice
wasn't my
both.
point. The nigga could go from doing
We
that
get it.
every day to getting a bunch of money. he need a mentor. You feel me? Versus somebody like Diggy Simmons, he came up underneath a nigga who already had.
He had
money.
a mentor.
He been priming, but see, this the
that
thing.
was a mentor.
He been getting primed his whole life for this.
But
You
that
see
was
what I'm
his
saying?
mentor though.
Yeah, that was
If
that was his
Kodak had a
mentor.
father figure or something like, bro, that could be his mentor.
But
or
see,
big brother.
But see,
like,
the thing is, he probably had that, but it's the type of nigga that what they lead. Cause you got a
but
negative
that's
mentor
not a
too.
good mentor. Yeah, that's what I'm
Right,
saying.
you
Not
can
a
have a
good
nigga
mentor.
that's leading you into like,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, we gonna rob these banks and shit. Or you can have a nigga like
Sure.
Rev Run, like, all right, I'm gonna teach you how to rap. I'm gonna teach you how to do
For
this,
sure.
this, and the third.
All right, so question. Coming from Kodak situation, he had Master P as a mentor and everything.
He ain't want to listen.
No, but this is what he said. He said he felt like it was fake because when they first started kicking it and chopping it up, P was trying to make it like, nah, man, it wasn't about no money. It was all off the love.
I
He fucked
definitely
with 'em 'cause they
feel
both was
that.
from, nah, man, they both from the
Mhm.
slums. You know what I'm saying? But then he
Mhm.
was like, when shit started going, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, where my check at? You know what I mean?
Someone G checked me on that too though.
You know,
Did you see what Master P said about it?
I seen some, but I don't really remember exactly.
He
what
was pretty
said.
much he walked down the whole situation on how Kodak was
It's
tripping.
about
and
the
he
charity
tried-
event and shit, right?
Yeah, and he was trying to
Yeah.
explain. He was trying to explain
Yeah, I
to
seen
Kodak
that. Yeah, I seen that.
like you can't just think that you could just go and do things whatever way you want. Like he trying to let him know like it's a way you got to go
Yeah.
about doing this shit. I've been doing this for a long time. You feel? And I was on Kodak's. I was on some goddamn Master P. You on some fuck shit. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. You feel me? Just from listening to Kodak's side. But then once someone put me on game to what Master P was saying,
Yeah.
it's kind of like you getting that game that you asking for, but it's not what you want to hear. So you like I don't want to hear
But
that
see,
shit.
I feel it. You got to feel it from both sides, and that go back to what I was saying too. There's always three sides to a story. Now, you know what I'm saying? What's the truth? Kodak saying that he felt a bad vibe about it because you first came and said it wasn't about no money. Now you asking him for 100,000.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
And-
Now you saying this, he mad because it's something about some extra money for a drive or something. Or
I can
give it
break
back.
that down.
You know
I
what
can
I'm
break
saying?
that down, right? I feel like it's a situation of you got two types of niggas when it comes to business. You feel me? You got niggas who out here moving based off of like they word, and you got niggas moving based off of their paperwork and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the niggas like when Master P come, or I'm gonna give you an example. I don't know if y'all seen a situation with Meek Mill, Tory Lanez, and the girl Millie. You feel me? So like the girl Millie, she on one of his songs on Championship album, on one of Meek's songs. Meek put her on the album. Meek he took her on his tour. You feel me? She just announced after the tour over with, right? She just announced that she signed up with Tory Lanez and them. You know what I'm saying?
I think I did see
conversating
that.
with Meek and all that shit. You
Yeah,
feel
I
me?
think I did
So,
see
like,
that shit.
I feel like Meek might be a nigga like Kodak, where he moving, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, you know, I'm fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hold you down, show you some love, give you some shit like free shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting money in your pocket. I'm mentoring you. You feel me? Putting you on my tour. I'm putting you on the hottest album of 2018. But then Tory Lanez might be a nigga like Master P. Like, oh, all right, I'm gonna get you right with this paperwork. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you how to do this, that, and the third. Boom, boom, bap. So, like, it's just all about what type of nigga you want. Because there's some niggas out here that's going to give you that game where it's like, yo, I'm just showing niggas love. Like, it seems like Gucci be doing that to a lot of niggas. A lot of niggas go to Gucci and they might, like, you don't hear too much about their paperwork with the nigga, and then they end up signing to a bigger nigga. Like
Yeah.
Migos or like, you know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Chief Keef and them. All these people were signing Gucci.
A lot
Thug.
of people came through.
He
Yeah,
gave
a lot
Thug,
of-
he gave
Nicki
Birdman, he
Minaj.
gave Birdman Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? And
Waka
probably had
Flocka.
Rich Homie too.
Yeah.
So that's like,
Mhm.
and you don't really hear. I ain't saying that Gucci not eating off them, but you don't really hear nobody saying like, oh yeah, you know, I paid Gucci this much.
Yeah.
Like,
For sure.
it's like some love shit. He did the right thing. For
Yeah,
him.
that is true.
So,
But I feel like a nigga like Kodak, like when you see him going live all the time, like he had to jump with the booger in his nose. He on the live for 2 minutes with the booger in your nose, thinking that shit funny. Like something like that is like, bro, what you doing? Like
Yeah.
you don't got
too,
you don't
bro.
got nobody.
Yeah, Kodak a
I
kid,
feel
bro.
I feel like he a kid, but at what point is someone gonna say like, bro, you on live? Wipe your nose.
but you
Like
gotta
as a grown man, you feel me? When is someone gonna say it's no
No.
way one of my young niggas I'ma see them and they on live or they doing something, I know they got a big following,
Yeah.
and I'ma
It's
just see
hard.
them.
It's hard to like when you got niggas like when you the nigga with the bag. Some
It's
niggas
I
ain't-
feel like
some niggas ain't
I'm gonna tell
stepping
you
up,
what
know
Kodak
I mean?
going through too, bro. Kodak trying to stay. Like, I feel like when you get to a certain level of success, and especially with music, I feel like Kodak trying to stay grounded, but it's like he trying to keep that same energy that made him who he was. And it's hard to keep that when you like that's the same way like Nip going back to the hood. It's hard to keep making that Crenshaw, Slauson tape, victory lap type music and you ain't been to the hood, nigga, in years. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting disconnected. Now you might be talking about different shit. You might be talking about overseas or bank account shit or
like
just
Future.
Yeah. Like Future ain't talking about no broke nigga shit for real.
Future definitely ain't talking about no broke.
Yeah, he talking
St.
LeBron. Big money
overseas,
shit, overseas shit. But you know, niggas in the hood I ain't saying niggas in the hood not bumping Future, but like it go to Future comparing itself to Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah,
Future, your content and the shit that you putting out here is nowhere near the same as the content and type of shit Nipsey Hussle was talking about.
That's a fact.
Nipsey Hussle was putting young niggas on game. He was getting on
I
Breakfast
feel you
Club.
for feeling like you're a real nigga within your own way. You might help your people, but
I'm
this
not
ain't the
saying
time
that
for
he
you.
don't. I'm not saying that he don't help
exactly
his people.
what you said.
And it's the thing too.
That was
It's
some
not even
self-centered, small-minded shit right
It's the
there.
timing was fucked up.
Way fucked up.
And even if it wasn't the timing, my issue was that Future seemed like he was saying like, oh yeah, I do all this shit in my hood too.
Yeah.
Then why the fuck is you not talking about it?
I
You know what I'm saying?
feel
Why you not pushing that shit in your music? Cause
that's like go
the
back to what
difference.
Dro was
For
saying
sure.
though, like how you was like, I know I'm gonna do shit for my
Exactly.
for my city and this and
Facts.
that. Same shit with Jay-Z. Jay-Z probably did a whole bunch of shit like how Future did, but he not talking about it.
And
you know what I'm saying?
niggas feel
But
like you
see,
can't stunt.
but you got to look at it like this too, because there's some people might, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. Like, what if they looking at it like, damn, if I post and record everything that I do and talk about, y'all gonna look at it like I ain't doing it genuine. So
this
you
my
damned
thing.
if you do, you damned
Yeah,
if you
but
don't.
no,
How what would
you don't
say to
even
somebody
have.
that say that?
He don't even have footage. We just said people always recording. You don't got no shit of Future. Look at Future out here giving to the homeless.
For sure.
You don't got no shit.
I'm not
you
even
don't got
talking
nothing
about
like
giving
that.
away. I'm not even talking about giving away.
Charity
I'm
event,
saying
no
he
nothing.
comparing himself to Nipsey Hussle in the fact that you went back to your hood and helping build your hood up. Even if you might got some money in your hood or whatever, show niggas, cause you cool with showing niggas your good. You went to Saks and spent $30,000 in the store.
Yeah, for sure.
You was cool promoting all this other bullshit. So like, promote something good, my
For
nigga.
sure,
Like,
for sure.
and that's where I think niggas fuck with Nipsey so hard because Nipsey found that balance between
For sure.
being
You
a
ain't
fly
never
nigga stunting and shit.
And you ain't never
and
see Nipsey
giving
going
back.
fronting like I'm in Gucci right now. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody go through their days, you know what I'm saying? You
Everybody.
catch Gucci back. I
Nigga,
mean, Nipsey back in
Nipsey
the day
was clean.
when he fronting line. I seen Nipsey back in the day fronting. Nigga, you know
Bro,
Rolex
you could
nigga.
front, and
You
you
could
got
front,
more
but-
reason to front when
But
he
he got
doing
growth.
the right thing.
But that's what I go back to
Bro.
say what I was saying. Like, you can see his growth.
Definitely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't one of them niggas that like that try to that's gonna be like, bro, I ain't on that shit. I won't never on that shit. Like, he like, nigga, I was on that, bro. I'm trying to tell you some odd shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you how you could get from there to here because you could do it. I was
Yeah.
the same nigga.
And you not only talking about it in your tapes,
And that's
shit, but you talking
some
about it on
things
your
that I don't
interviews.
like about Hove too, like how it's a like in Future do it a little bit too. It's a difference in like telling niggas how you leveled up, but don't try to stun on niggas.
Talk down
like,
to
you
a
know what I'm
nigga.
saying? Like we don't
Yeah.
call that money over here. Like my nigga, like
Yeah.
they might never see no money like you seen, bro. They
Yeah.
feel like they got it to the world. Like
Yeah.
tell them a different way that it's not cool.
And also, I
Like,
don't
you know
like
what
when
I'm saying?
niggas talk down on niggas that's doing shit that you did. Cause Hove,
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
give a fuck what Hove talk about.
You
Hove
done
done
flex with
had-
that
he
money
done
before.
flex with that
Exactly,
shit.
bro.
Money to the ear.
Bling bling, you did
Bling
that.
bling. You
Hey,
did
but
that
you
shit.
got.
You ain't really have
I feel what y'all
Exactly.
saying, but at the same time, I realized even in an interview one time, Hove said his music is like self-medication. So sometimes he's not talking to y'all, he's talking to Hove, or he talking to the old Sean Carter,
Yeah.
or you feel what I'm saying? So like
I
him
feel that.
saying that could be like him
Talking
looking
to his old self.
looking at it could be him looking at pictures and stuff like that and being like you don't have to do that no more.
Because he said it within some of the same line, like, would you rather be old rich me or new you? I think that was kind of like in that same.
Yeah, same
Up and
ballpark.
down.
Yeah,
You
he
know what
was,
I'm
but
Self-centered
So he
nigga.
was fronting. I'm just saying he have his
he
moments
was
where
no,
you
he was
flexing.
he
you
was
know?
he was
Yeah.
flexing for sure.
But like, I'm just saying you ain't gonna hear Nip. Like Nip gonna break it down to you in a different
And
way.
it's
like,
a different type of flex.
kinda
Hove
like giving
breaking
you
it
game.
down.
Like
to
Hove-
niggas, too.
Hove-
But he
Hove
put
when-
it, he stunting on you like
when
you know what
Hove
I'm saying?
telling niggas to go out here and buy art,
Nip not
and
stunting
flip
on
this,
niggas.
Not
so
to
much.
the
Not
not
like
to the
Hove.
blatancy. Like Nip gonna tell you like what you doing, like he did it and like how to do it different.
Oh, yeah, I
Hove
feel
gonna
that.
kind of like
I'm gonna tell you too.
what
if
you doing, nigga? That's dumb.
If
like,
you go
know
on
what I'm
all
saying?
Nipsey Hussle interviews, Nipsey Hussle gonna give game. Like I just seen Nipsey
Hove
Hussle
give
on
game
Breakfast
too,
Club.
though.
He
But
do. He do.
game
Hove give
diff-
game.
is different ways to give
There's
game. You
different
gotta
levels of game,
understand.
too.
Hove is a cocky person, so like he's giving
New
game,
York.
but he giving game the way he know how to give game.
For
And
sure.
you know
So
what?
you
I
can't
think,
you
I
can't
think
fault
Hove
someone for
giving
giving game
rich
different
niggas
ways.
game too. I think Hov giving rich niggas
This nigga's
game
a
too,
billionaire.
because you got
now for sure.
it's kind of hard for Hov to reach down to that grass level
And
type of nigga
understand.
still hustling in the
I
street.
can't say that because Hov did it.
He
I
did
ain't-
it, but the game has changed, bro.
it has changed.
So
for sure.
so
It has
Hov,
changed,
when he was petty hustler, street hustler, the game has changed since then.
for sure.
So like he ain't relearned the game and was. I
It
ain't
ain't
saying he don't
changed.
know. I ain't saying he don't know. I'm just saying that it's a possibility that Hov is speaking to like a different level of nigga because he elevating. So maybe reasonable doubt Hov, he was talking to my niggas on the
Yeah,
corners.
for sure.
But now he might be
That's a
talking to
fact,
my
bro.
rap niggas that got a couple 100,000,
That's a
couple
fact.
mil that's
Couple
trying to
mil,
flip
yeah.
that
I
and
feel
stuff.
that. I feel
But
that.
Nip might be talking to the niggas that maybe got a couple $1,000 trying to flip that into.
But I
you
feel
know
like
what I'm
Nip
saying,
talking
sound
to the rap niggas too, like the
Yeah.
millionaire niggas, like bro, own your masters, and
yeah,
like Nip giving game all the way around the board too.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Hov, I feel like Hov had a point where he was flexing, like flashy. I don't feel like Nip. I feel like Nip was always on the same path. Like
Mhm.
even in his young interviews, he talking about buying real estate and shit.
Hov
like,
older
Yeah.
too though. Hov older
All right,
too.
but you gotta understand. People want to people. All right, people connect with Nipsey, so they might be easier to accept game from them.
Mhm.
Hov said, "You took your shit off of Spider just to spite me. Oh, what did I do? I tried to free you." Like he's telling people like I'm trying to help people,
Yeah.
and people bucking on me.
I felt like a lot of Hov shit come. I'm gonna give you a prime example, Dro. It was like that Future Beast Mode 2 album. You feel me? Like a lot of people was like, "Oh nah, I'm not feeling Future Beast Mode 2 album." Like he ain't da 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 da. But we was in Miami when the shit dropped, so like we was just in that mode,
In that
living the
mode.
shit that Future was talking about. So it was like I felt his
I
bars
felt his
more,
vibe all the
but
way.
say I felt why people didn't feel it too, cause I done been that regular nigga, not in Miami. You feel me? Lit
I
and
don't
shit
see
like-
how you don't feel that because even if
But see, certain shit, bro, it's
It
like
just
it's
don't-
like
It's
it's
like
not
listening to a
resonating with you
Spanish
'cause you're
song.
not on that
Yeah.
level.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
eating McDonald's every day and a nigga out here talking
yeah,
about he had
because if
Ruth
you-
Chris Del Frisco's, you don't know nothing about that.
how? But if
You
you,
don't know
can't
nothing
ex-
about
you
that.
can't- I don't know. I can aspire to still want it.
You can
That's
aspire
I ain't
to
gonna
still
look at
want
it
as
I'm
like
saying
not
something
liking it.
how
You can't
how
want
you
something
find
you don't
out
know.
about it.
Yeah,
how
you don't know
find
that
out
shit.
about it.
That's like you hear somebody say
music.
Alexander Wang McQueen up in my collection. You don't know what the fuck Alexander.
They don't even know it's
Like,
clothes.
So
They
yeah,
don't
so
even
you
know
like,
it's clothes.
what's that in his collection that
Yeah,
he's talking
you
about?
could
Like,
Google it. Yeah, you could go
I feel
Google
that.
it, but
I
what's
feel
the
that.
point? Like,
Niggas
you gotta
like-
Google everything.
yeah,
yo.
is that in
Tape.
his cabinet for his food or is that
Yeah.
clothes? Is that a car?
Yeah, I
Like nigga
feel
don't
that.
know what
I
they
feel that
talking
for
about.
For
I
sure.
feel that.
You know what I'm
For sure,
saying?
for sure.
It's just I feel like the more you grow, the more
Yeah,
you get a
I feel that.
disconnect, and Hov not hanging around. I ain't saying I'm just saying theory, but he not really hanging around with them street corner niggas. Hov hanging around with $1 billion niggas and maybe his niggas from back in the day, but now them niggas is $1 million niggas.
Mhm.
So they thinking different too. They like
Mhm.
shit. Let's get a new contract. Let's do this. You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact. That's a
They-
fact.
So like your mentality change and the people you're around you change. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Music is definitely. I mean, just everything changing, like the music game and just the sound and everything. Like,
yeah,
like
bubblegum
my
raps
boy-
is about to start fizzling
my boy Monet said his boy the baby.
That's
one
my
of the
nigga
hardest
right there.
niggas out right now.
He hot. He one of the hottest
hot,
niggas.
but
He ain't one of the hardest niggas. He hot. bro.
I don't
Whoa,
before,
tell
before
me
I
something.
speak on him all the way. I
Let's
gotta give him a
bubble
good.
everything
I'm
down
just
one
saying, he
one
hot.
by one,
I gotta
and let's
give him
figure
a,
out so I could
fair
tackle
look.
all of the bullshit.
I ain't give him too much of a fair listen. Like I ain't even going. The little song catchy to let his last little shit. Packing the mail is gone. She's like I smell cologne.
All right, so look,
that shit
look.
whack, but it's like it's catchy.
I
you feel
look.
me?
A lot of people be saying this shit whack, this that, like, and then they turn around in the same breath and be like, "But I ain't really listen to him." So
I
I'm
listen to him. You heard? I got
I'm
it on
just
my
saying
phone.
the whole metaphor of packing the mail is gone. Like
most rappers.
it's corny, but it's like it's like that wave right now. Like
But
I'm
most-
looking at it. See, I give my opinion off of real rap. So like I'm gonna be a little more biased than another nigga because if I'm giving my opinion off of real rap versus just like catchy, like
I don't
So,
know.
see,
but like
what you
Gunna is
said-
hard though. Like you feel
some
me?
of
Like,
Gunna
Yeah.
shit. See, I don't really listen to Gunna no more. I listen to
all right,
the drip.
all right. So
sound,
let me just
yeah.
tackle
Green
everything
tape.
one at a time, though. One at a time, right? So boom, you saying that it's just catchy, but it's whack, right?
I'm just saying it's corny.
It's corny. All right. I give you that.
I think
he's
the baby
real.
is corny. I don't
He's
think
real
his music is
gimmicky.
corny.
He's gimmicky. He's a
Yeah.
gimmicky
Yeah, I ain't
ass
with
person,
that. I ain't with that.
and I respect that.
Yeah,
you
that
know what I'm
shit
saying?
kinda
I
corny.
understand.
And that's
shit
him.
kinda
I
corny.
can't knock him how
That-
that's him.
You know what I'm saying? I respect that. But when you talk about the music, he's saying the you know what I mean, whatever, it's got like a kid kind of beat. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of kid friendly music when you hear
Yeah.
it. All right. When you listen to other songs, he talking that shit, but you're not gonna hear that. Like OT Genesis a rapping motherfucker.
I don't really listen to him either.
Me neither.
I ain't even
But
gonna.
like somebody will put me onto OT Genesis song, and I'm like, damn, you feel me? I'm used to
he got a
hearing.
couple hits for sure.
Yeah, but I'm used
I
to
mean,
hearing
like the shit that you know, but as far as like to say he a rapping motherfucker.
Right.
The baby. I think
the baby's whole album is fire from start to finish.
Ah,
I promise you,
no skip.
no skip from listening to it. And
that's cap.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. This made me realize what happened back in the days before they used to put out music. They would listen to it, then they would give a review on it. Cause when I first listened to this joint, I couldn't listen to it from start to finish. I'm like, this song fire, this whack, this cool. You know what I'm saying? Then he put it in your face. I got this song. You know what I'm saying? He's slowing it down.
So he give you a gimmick with each song.
He giving you a gimmick and he rapping his joints, letting you know. You feel what I'm saying? He promoting his shit, unlike new rappers.
This what I'm saying about the baby, right? The marketing scheme,
it's genius.
All that, I get that. That's all fire.
It's genius.
You feel me? That's all fire. But what I'm talking about is, do I like that shit? Like playing in my car? Like, no.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit not all that.
I can respect that. I don't
Like,
listen to
it's
Young
some
Boy
nigg-
all the time, but he got fire music.
See,
You still gotta respect the
Young
music
Boy,
fire.
I feel like I can respect Young Boy bars a little bit more than the baby.
You ain't
just
listening to
because
Baby Bars then. You ain't listening.
I feel like he say shit, but the way he put it together is like
it's like Blueface.
it's like
Blueface. Blueface might say some.
you know what I'm
Blueface
saying?
might say some
Blueface
super
might say-
swag shit, but
Yeah,
it's
but
like
that shit just sounds
still
so
can't
janky.
hold it up there with no real rapper because it's like,
I
you
don't know, bro. It's something about
you in
like
the
I
video
said-
with a mop, bro.
Like
You know
I
what
said,
I'm saying?
he hot right now,
Like,
but I
come
just
on.
can't like Trey said too. I can't see myself.
And I think
That's
With
just
the
not
baby
your
ever
style
come on
of
in the
music,
club,
though.
You know what I'm saying? I might bop my head. You know what I'm saying?
now I will say kudos to him. I
like,
feel like his
why the
off the court
dance
shit,
come
he
with
good.
that shit? What the dance? Everybody doing that little dance. What
It
they
was
gotta
in the
do-
video, but that
what
was
that got to do with like I'm just.
Yeah, it's just
This shit
corny.
just-
All right, you got to
It's corny.
figure though. Some people got a certain shit that
I
they've been doing
understand,
for
bro.
years,
I understand,
and then
bro.
it
I
just
can't
now
knock a
bubble.
nigga
Boom!
hustle. I
It just
can't
now
knock a
bubble,
nigga
but they've
hustle,
been doing that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
don't
That's
mean
like
I
I said,
said-
Lucky went viral. You see, he post Lucky from Castle Hill.
I ain't see he
You
posted.
see post Lucky?
Mm.
Yeah, you gotta go this page. They was doing a little.
It's I mean
a
it's
little
hard.
train dance
It's hard
type.
Oh,
they
and the
do
kid
that.
with the kids
Yeah,
on the
with
show
the kids,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, I shout out to Lucky.
Yeah, for
It's hard, but at the same time, I'm just like
it's not
yo,
for me.
It's something that's not like
It's not for
I
me.
can respect it's not
the
for
baby
y'all.
almost drifting into that Lil Yachty lane for
It's
me.
not
like,
Fuck no.
Lil
It's not
Yachty,
for
play
Lil Yachty ain't.
He say that. I'm just saying he say a little
like gangster Lil Yachty, my nigga.
He
like,
say a little something like
Nigga
I don't
be
know. I
talking,
can't
man.
really like the songs that I heard. He'll say like some catchy shit, but it's like I don't know the way he putting
hey,
it
bro,
together.
ain't
man.
no, I ain't really going and really recite no debate, be like bars like that. But
You ain't listen.
I am, bro. I got his album.
You ain't listen,
The
bro.
pack in the mail is gone.
That's
Shit,
all
I
y'all
got
know.
Smell cologne. Nah, I just played
Like-
the Joggers joint. I bump.
What's
I
it,
still
Cologne?
bump his old shit. Like the joint. His hardest joint is the
Blank
last tape. That how she only 21
But
and
she a savage. That's hard. I like
See,
that.
he started talking
I
like,
like that. I
Like,
like-
that's
that's
a
all right.
song, but like when you start getting to,
Yeah.
I'm dancing, I'm playing around. Like he making the music almost. as
But
if
guess what?
he
If
thinking
he
about the
didn't
video.
make that music, he wouldn't be the superstar right now.
Right. I get why it's
That's what
selling.
I can't
I get
knock
why
it
it's selling. I'm
And
talking
I
about
ain't
it's
gonna
hot.
say like that song that how she only doing it. I like that. Like,
That's hard.
Walking
That's a bop.
Texas Ranger, one of the hardest songs.
I don't like
Nah,
that.
I like the
country.
blank
I don't like
blank
that.
jump. I like the
that.
blank blank
What?
jump.
Cause the video threw me off.
I didn't
Video
really
threw
see
me
the
off.
video. See,
The
I ain't
video
really
threw
see.
me out. He was in the cowboy shit. Like you know.
I ain't
it
really
just
see-
threw me
I
off.
ain't
Shout out
really
to my boy Shorty. Shorty got one of the hardest joints right now. That
Y'all keep telling me
that
about
bitch
that
you
shit.
a dog in your home.
I ain't listening to
girl,
that
too.
yet.
Hey, Shorty. I had to go.
What little cuz from?
Shout out Shorty
sure.
from Baltimore.
Oh, you from?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
he from?
Shorty
Okay,
from
okay,
Baltimore.
okay.
And shout out to my boy Lil Nas with that Old Town Road. Number one
Hey,
country
listen,
jump.
I feel
y'all
like
just-
that's the
y'all
most
just put me
jankiest
onto
shit that they try to take that off. I feel like hip hop is so open. Like we have an open door policy for anybody that's ready to come in. Like
Yeah.
we turn hip hop into pop at this point. Like we'll take in music that just sounds like
Yeah.
it could possibly be hip hop. We'll take it in.
We
You
cool
feel
with
what I'm
getting the
saying?
cheese too.
Yeah, you feel what I mean? So we
Mhm.
cool. I will do a award show. We'll have Post Malone, Justin Bieber there. You know what I'm saying?
As
Justin
soon as a
Timberlake.
nigga try to do something with that shit, they
But
ready.
yeah.
Nah, we ain't with that.
Cause you remember they did the same shit with Nas. They ain't want. I mean, not Nas. Nelly.
Nelly
They ain't
with
want to
the,
let
Tim
Nelly
McGraw
in.
joint.
They ain't want that Nelly
It's
in.
all in my head.
And that was one of the hardest
What?
shits ever.
That shit used to come on
I
the
remember that shit.
What?
I might gotta hear it.
That came on the
Man,
box, nigga. That
I
shit
think
was
about
there.
it over and over again.
That was the hard. He was the first.
I remember
He was the
that.
first hip hop artist.
We were playing
to
that
do a-
around Daysville.
He was the first hip
you
hop
heard that bitch.
artist.
That bitch was coming. That bitch would come
Hey,
on the after hour joint,
Boy,
on the R&B joint.
that
after
shit right
hours.
there.
after our R&B.
That shit right there was
You
one of
know,
the hardest joints ever.
You know
bro.
the Quiet Storm.
Nigga said.
You know that Quiet Storm. Don't act like you don't know about that Quiet
That's a
Storm.
long time
After
ago.
9 on 106.5 after 9.
Hey,
For
yeah,
sure.
that's
That's a fact. That's a fact that motherfucking Lil Nas, the Old Town Road. But I shout out to Billy Ray Cyrus. You gotta shout out your white allies. You feel me?
yeah. 'Cause my
Billy
boy
Ray
ready to jump
Cyrus
on
said
that
he ready
joint.
to jump on that joint, and I guarantee when they jump on that joint, they ready to throw that bitch right on the country music.
Keep it
charts.
back
Yeah,
on
The
country
remix.
music.
For sure.
Old Town Road remix. Let's get to it.
Facts, man.
Nigga
Shout
said
out
he
to,
ain't talking country enough, man. The man
Yeah.
said I got the horses in the back.
That boy said I got the Wrangler on my booty. Nigga got the Brett Favre though.
How the fuck y'all find this shit, man?
Bro, it was by the time I found the joint, right? Look though, so shout out to Rue. Rue put me on the joint.
Hey, Ruby
But
put
by
me
the
on
time
to the good
Rue put
tune,
me on
though.
the joint,
Rue put me on good tune.
By the time Rue put me on the joint was #1 on the country charts.
For real?
So I'm like, oh shit. And then like the next day they
Mhm.
took the shit off the charts.
I
You
ain't
feel me?
seen that, yeah.
So it was like damn.
and it climbed on the sneak
Then the
though, because
shit
it came
got-
out in
then the shit-
2018.
then the shit got big on the regular charts, nigga.
I think it's #2 right now.
Yeah, it's up there.
Crazy.
Shout out to the baby too. I seen he had the #1 album.
Yeah, he got
Shout
number
out
one
to the
album.
baby.
Number
and I
one
see,
album.
He lost his pops too when he got the
It's
baby.
crazy,
RIP
like,
to his
this-
pops.
He took that.
I
shit
like how
a
he
G,
handled
though.
that, though.
Yeah,
I
for
like how
sure.
he handled that.
That nigga said, man, I got to go
I
go
gotta
with my
be the
pops.
man real quick.
Yeah,
you
that
know
nigga
what I'm
said,
saying?
yeah, because if I don't, my pops will look down at me like, you a bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, you a bitch. Don't be no bitch.
Yeah, that
For
nigga
sure.
said, don't be no bitch.
Don't be no bitch.
Shout
Yeah.
out to everybody fucking with for the culture though, man.
Yeah,
Copping
yeah,
up on
yeah,
that
yeah.
merch.
Oh, what's the website? www.
It's ftc.com, man.
Make sure you go there.
ITSFTC.
You can
Yes,
watch
sir.
the podcast there. You could
Shop there,
you can
man.
shop there for
All
sure.
that.
We gonna get
All
a
that.
lookbook and all of that, man. We need people to come through so we get them in the lookbook,
Facts.
man.
Stay
pressure.
tuned. Stay
It's
tuned for
definitely
the,
pressure.
for this new app on the way.
Yeah.
Trey Ski
App
voice
on the
is
way.
pressure.
For
It's
sure.
pressure
Yeah.
for the coach. We signing out.
Gang.